What's good, Brotherhood Podcast? Your boy CFOS. Bring you a special episode, great new addition to our team. Big Ten six-man of the year, shooting 46% from three, helping lead Purdue to a 34-5 record and to the national championship game, obviously. Mason Gillis.
What's up, man? You're pretty good on the intro. I like that.
Appreciate you coming on. How you feeling?
Feeling great.
First 2 days of testing, training. How you feeling?
The testing has been good. I think I just finished the hardest one today, so I'm a little drained from that. But it is what it is, and everything else has been great.
Yeah, great summer vibes. Yeah. 2024. Let's get right into it. So we want to know more about you. Want to get to know you. Want to let the fans know more about you. So give us your scouting report. Like, who are you as a player?
You said a little bit of it. I think that if you let me shoot, I think that's the wrong thing to do. I'd say that. I got some stuff to work on. I got to get better on defense, and then just get used to driving again. Because the place that I played at, everybody kind of knows how we played, and that's okay. We were successful. We had fun with it, and we went to somewhere where not a lot of people get to go to. But I have a little bit more to me, and I'm excited to be on a great team and show that, I know you're excited because I'm excited. We're all excited to play with you, man. Year, so.
We had a scrimmage. As y'all don't know, we had our first time playing yesterday. Everybody played really well. I think we showed some great flashes. Just got to keep building on that. So now I'm excited to play with you, my brother. It's gonna be a fun year. Just tell us more about what's your interest off the court.
Off the court is really all over the place. Whether it's nature. Learning about myself, learning about others in books. If I do decide to read, it's mostly about business. I want to get into the corporate world after basketball. I've just always kind of loved the business world, whether that's banking, investments, doing your own money managing, whatever it is. I've just kind of always been interested in that world, and so kind of pursued it with my education at Purdue. And I'll continue to pursue it here at Duke. So that's kind of the biggest thing. But hanging out with my guys, creating good relationships is probably the best part about it.
You picked the right school to do it for sure.
Yeah.
So I've heard you were a baseball player. What made you stop playing baseball and choose basketball?
Yeah, it was really just the love for the game, honestly. Yep. 16, 17 years old, it was kind of at that point where I had to decide whether I wanted to go to college for baseball or basketball. And, I, at that time, started falling in love with basketball, started getting better, started getting a little bit more attention. And at one point, I was missing basketball for baseball, and I was annoyed by that. It bothered me to not be able to go do something that I actually really wanted to do. And it was a big challenge for me because I wasn't a top recruit. I wasn't a top player, this, that, and the other. And so I had to work. I had to put down something I really loved, something I thought I was going to do for the rest of my life, and chase this because I've wanted to sit in this position since I was 8, 9, 10 years old.
Nah, you did it.
It's been a dream for me. Even whenever I loved baseball and I was a sole baseball player, it's been a dream for me to be here, and so I'm finally here.
So what age did you actually stop playing, though?
I stopped playing baseball when I was 16, 16, 17.
Sophomore, freshman year?
Yeah, going into
there. You really locked in.
Yeah. Started actually getting up at 6 a.m. for basketball workouts, working out, practice, after practice, going back at night. Yeah. So that's when it all started.
It's definitely how you do it. I mean, to be great at anything, you got to put the hours in. So
no doubt.
I try to do the same thing, get up early, stay late, get up hours. And
people forget how much time that we've put into
so much. It's crazy, but we just got to keep doing it, keep building.
Absolutely.
Talk to us more about your transfer process and why you chose Duke. How was it? I know you coming from Duke, coming from the national championship game. You've been to the mountaintop. You've been there wherever where we're trying to go, and I know school's blowing up your phone. So what made you choose Duke, and how was it when you decided to enter the portal?
Yeah, honestly, it was a whirlwind. It kind of got out there before I wanted it to, but that's okay. Between putting my name in for transferring, we were going out to California to be with Zach for his award. I was training with some people there's just a lot of things going on,
Yeah.
you know, and so very stressful time. But my girlfriend was with me, you know, she was able to help me out with everything, whether that was just talking about this conversation, that conversation I was having with the coaches. She was a great soundboard, and then, you know, moving forward without actually making a decision, talking to my inner circle, I always had to tell everybody I'm biased towards Duke. It's been my dream to come to Duke. I need you to like tell me why I maybe shouldn't go there. And after each conversation, everybody was like, Mason, you got to go to Duke. Like, it's your dream. They're good people. That was another big thing for me. Like, I couldn't go somewhere and play with guys that were just focused on themselves. Mm-hmm. Obviously, everybody has a selfish bone in their body because we all have our individual goals.
Yep.
But our individual goals have to be aligned.
Facts.
You know what I mean? We have to be able to push each other towards our individual goals and help each other reach them and be happy.
Yep.
Say, I don't reach a goal, you reach a goal, I got to be happy for you. Mm-hmm. And I would expect it vice versa.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I think that's just what a good team is, and that's how we can get to the national championship. But, yeah, it was honestly an easy decision.
Yeah. Same for me, honestly.
Yeah, getting to know the coaches and getting to know a little bit of you guys.
Yeah, because you
guys reached out to me, you know what I mean?
You committed without even coming on a visit, so
exactly.
you already knew what time it was.
Because there was maybe one other school that actual players reached out to me.
Yeah.
And, like, you, Tyrese, and Cooper reached out to me, and so I just kind of knew that the coaches were talking to you guys.
Yeah.
I could kind of get a sense of how things were going on here.
Yeah, you were definitely somebody we had to get. Yeah,
so
like I said before.
I felt wanted.
Yeah,
and I felt like you guys were happy here already. It's been my dream.
Yeah.
So kind of no-brainer.
It's the best spot to be. So what was your first impressions of Duke since you've been here?
It's beautiful. The people are nice. And then the facilities, the medical attention, the opportunity, it's unmatched.
Yeah.
You know, everything that the training staff has put us through this past week, it's for our benefit, to help us get to the next level, help us be healthy, and just to learn, like, the knowledge that we've all gotten to about our bodies, but also, like, just general health.
Yeah.
You know, so that's always been interesting to me.
Yeah, so how was, obviously we came a couple weeks ago for K Academy, and it's like a reunion between all the players. How was that? Like, what was your perspective coming in as a new player? Like, how did it feel?
Yeah, I got to talk to Coach K just a little bit, and he had asked me if we'd done anything like this in the past at Purdue. And I was like, yeah, we have our meet and greets. We have a couple things, but K Academy is the real deal. I think, I told him, it was the heart and soul of Duke. Obviously, I'm a new person. I don't really know how everything operates, but just being able to see it, like, the connection between the past players, current players, that's huge. But also the respect that everybody has for everybody in the program.
Exactly. Yeah. It's all love between each other. You could go to JJ Redick or whoever, big name that come out of Duke, Zion, Paulo, and just go chop it up with them, and it's like you're his teammate or whatever. So now I do like that about K Academy. How did your team do?
We went. It was either 2-3 or vice versa, 3-2.
Okay.
I want to say 2-3 because we lost last game.
Yeah.
But it's all right. I'm gonna try and come back next year.
Yeah.
Help out.
You got to. So, first time in North Carolina. You're from Indiana. What's your impressions of North Carolina? How do you like it?
I love it. I didn't realize that there was going to be, like, the nature was going to be as beautiful as it is. Like, in Indiana, we have a little bit of nature, but it's mostly flat, and everybody wants to say it's just cornfields. There's a little bit more than cornfields, but majority cornfields. So
y'all got a good sports team. Y'all got a good sports team.
Absolutely.
Pacers.
Yes, Pacers and Colts, not too bad.
Yeah.
But being out here, I've been in Indiana my entire life. I was born and raised there, played at Purdue for 5 years, and so it's just kind of nice to fresh environment, new people, new faces.
Facts.
Just kind of really refreshing, honestly. That's the biggest thing about it. I don't know, and I think that, like, how everybody is wired on this team is going to be really beneficial to each individual because we're all super competitive in our own different way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? To where it's just going to push us.
Yeah, like my freshman year, this is like the first time I've been around people with the same mindset as me. Just wanting and dreams and aspirations kind of the same, so it's kind of like the same routine. We all know what we got to do as far as getting in the gym and pushing each other to be great. So this is definitely a dream of mine, dream of yours, and we're here living our dream, so we just got to make the most of it.
No doubt.
Let's get to our team. Thoughts on our team this year? What you think?
Well, it's going to be fun. I've told everybody, like, in my family, in my close circle, that this may or may not be one of the best college basketball teams. You know what I mean? It's up to us.
Yeah.
I think we have all the pieces. Coach Shire and his coaching staff put together a great team between our, like, mentalities and then just how our mentalities and our personality, really.
Yeah.
But also the talent. You know what I mean? I think that I've told a couple people, we just have to keep our standard and our level of toughness where it needs to be every single day.
The edge and maximize our potential each and every day.
But I'm excited. That's my biggest thing. I'm excited.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
First couple of days is really competitive. Got combine testing in the morning. I'm excited about that. So we just try to keep going after each other, keep building each and every day.
Yeah.
Seems like you and Cooper Flagg have had a great relationship. Tell me more about like guiding and bringing in the younger guys, teaching them the way of college basketball and how to be a college athlete.
The biggest thing is just to take everything in, you know, whether that's the kids that are running around here for camp, the parents that want to speak to him, you know, the janitors that we have here, just being a good guy and, like, because he's obviously God-gifted, you know.
Yeah.
Mentally and physically, he has all of the ability to be a high-level professional for a very long time.
Yeah.
And, again, he's only 17.
Yeah, exactly.
You know
He's
what I mean?
young.
So that's kind of been our conversations because I don't really need to, like, tell him anything on the basketball court other than, like, keeping your energy up. You know what I mean? Making sure you're giving high fives. There's simple stuff like that.
For sure.
Because he's a phenomenal athlete, phenomenal player, and I think being a good person takes you a longer way.
Exactly. I definitely do too.
Yeah. He's got a good head on him and he listens. You know, I see him listening to you.
Yeah.
I see him listening to Tyrese, obviously the coaches, but
this is what it takes.
He's a great guy.
Yeah. So back to us, and back to you. What do you think you bring for us as a team? Like, what do you bring in for us? What is your focus?
The biggest thing is just toughness and leadership. You know, trying to lead by example. Yes, I can shoot the ball, but basketball is more than that. You know, being able to get a team together, a bonded team, a team that, you know, I'll go to fight for you, you go fight for me, and that's every single game because you know how it is. Yeah. Obviously, I haven't played in the ACC conference, but I've played ACC teams. You've played Big Ten teams. Everybody's tough. Yeah. Everybody's going to fight. Everybody's good.
Anybody can beat you.
Exactly. It's about how you can stay together at the end of the day. Yep. Who can trust another player to hit that shot?
Exactly.
Am I going to give you confidence or am I not going to say anything? You know what I mean? It's just those little things.
It's the little things that go the farthest way.
Absolutely. And it starts now. That's the thing.
I mean, I guess this goes on with the next question is like what the keys, what do you see the keys for this year as far as our team is? Little things, effort, energy, staying focused. You know, everything's not going to go our way. We're going to be down. Going to be in tough situations, but we just got to stay together. I think that goes along with team bonding. Like tonight we're going bowling. So like little stuff like this should help us on the court be ready for those moments. Because it's going to be 5 of us on the court at the time, and coach is going to be able to tell us what to do, but it's going to be up to us to get the job done. So building that chemistry is the biggest thing for me. Yeah. So you played in the national title game 1 year after losing in the first round. Just tell us more about like the experiences of the tournament that you had and how that shifted from that year to losing in round 1 and then shifting back to making it to the national championship game.
Yeah, you know, the rap that Purdue has in March Madness isn't the best. And so when you are there in this time period right now in the summer, like coming off of that loss, that's all we talked about. Yeah. It's not like we hid from it or we were scared or shy or this, that, and the other. No, we looked it right in the face every single day, and we went into practice thinking about how bad it felt to take that loss. Yeah. But also with the belief and the confidence that we can make it to the national championship. You know what I mean? Exactly. We were just very forward and open and aware of everything. We're really good, but we can get beat. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Yep. And any given day. On any given day, anybody can get beat. And so we just worked and worked and worked, and we always talked about day by day.
Yeah, what was the
day by day?
What was the Final Four national game experience, national championship game experience like?
It was awesome. Talking to a couple like Con and Darren, we were talking about the national championship game, and I had brought up the Little League World Series that I was able to play in, and the difference between the two was just age. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's it. I'm 10 or 22. The difference is just age, but it's all magical. That's the biggest thing I can say about it. Got to shake hands with Terry Crews.
Yeah.
You know, I met a couple other people that I probably never would have came across
Yeah.
if we didn't, you know, stay bonded, stay together, and worked for our goal. You know, but everything else with the Final Four,
like the whole aura, like the outside
you know
of the
what I
game,
mean?
like how was it?
It's hard to describe because you just
It's great energy.
yeah, great energy. Everybody's happy that they're there, obviously,
Yeah.
on the staff and on the team, and then you got all the fans that are like we had hundreds and hundreds of fans in our hotel walk in from if we were going to practice, like just cheering us on, you know, getting on the bus. And then especially for games, you know, everybody's there cheering us on, and so.
Do you think that played any type of role of like staying focused and locked in on the game? Do you see why teams like can shy away from the focus on the game because so much going on, so much media attention and stuff like that?
Absolutely. I don't know how it was like 20 years ago, even 10 years ago. I know it's changed, obviously, but it's a lot. Like if you can't focus in and understand what you're there for, easily you can get lost. You know, but I think our team did a great job all year of understanding that the game and our teammates is way more important than any NIL, any deal, any advertisement, anything like, you know what I mean, secondary, because that all is secondary. If you don't play, you don't win, you don't have any of that.
Yeah, exactly.
So you got to take care of the priority. The others, you'll get that on the back end. Exactly.
Yeah, no.
So, like, when we were out there, we didn't, like, a couple of us had some deals and had some videos, but it was on an off day.
Yeah.
It was on a day where we weren't, you know what I mean? Nobody was missing a film session or missing this, that, and the other to go do something. We made sure that, like, if you're going to do something, you need to do it on your own time, spare time.
Yep.
And so we didn't have any problems with it. You know, everybody handled their stuff right, handled it with no distractions, you know. And so,
Well, let's get back there this year in San Antonio. But let's finish off with some quick hitters. Why number 18?
No reason for real.
A
lot of numbers are taken, a lot of numbers retired, so.
It's going to be unique. It's going to be everybody
we'll make it work.
Mason Gillis Award.
Yeah, we'll make it work.
Favorite NBA player?
Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi Leonard, why Kawhi?
He's always just gone about his business, been simple, been a good guy.
Out the way.
Never really causes any problems, you know what I mean? I wish he could play a little bit more, but, you know, I get injuries are injuries, and still love him, respect him, so.
I like Kawhi. He's just not on the same level as D Book. This is my favorite player, but
I don't know about
we can save the argument. We can save the argument.
We'll talk about that later.
Hype song before a game.
I've listened to Gunna for
Gunna's
forever.
Favorite protein?
Favorite protein?
Yep.
Eggs and steak, probably between those two. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, protein or protein?
Protein.
Protein.
I was like, what?
Yeah, I was a little confused.
It got to be Indiana Pacers or something, right?
Not really. Like, I've always just followed Kawhi.
Oh, okay, so Clippers.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, you were sick this year. Kyrie got into his bag on y'all.
Yeah.
Kyrie.
But so that's why I was rooting for the Mavs.
Yeah, facts. Dream NIL deal.
I don't know. I love clothes. So if I could like get hooked up with minimal, probably minimal.
Yeah. Shout them out. Hopefully they're watching. Meaning behind your tattoos.
They all have a little bit of explanation. My favorite one is probably the one on my right knee. Forget everybody who doubts me. And then everything else, just, you know, whether it's my mom, my sister, my dad, some family members.
Yeah.
This impossible triangle, you know, I kind of got not professionally done and they got it retouched up.
Yeah.
But it goes along with a poster I've had of Muhammad Ali like my entire life.
Yeah.
Impossible is nothing.
Yep.
This is an eagle in Isaiah 40 through 31. Trust in the Lord, you'll soar on wings like eagles.
Yeah.
And so
Really like that.
I got that from my uncle and my mom. They used to run cross country, and that was kind of their mantra, their quote that they lived by. But that's pretty much it, you know.
Yeah.
I just
That 1% one is tough.
the 1% one.
Yeah, you can see it every time you get tired, put hands on your knees.
Exactly.
Need more motivation.
No doubt.
Favorite pro athlete that's not a hooper.
Serena Williams.
Serena Williams. So that's unique. Favorite sport other than who's baseball?
Tennis.
Oh, tennis.
I see.
Tennis.
I don't watch baseball. Like I'd rather watch tennis or soccer.
Oh, okay.
Over football or baseball.
Okay. Favorite meal.
Mom's chicken fettuccine Alfredo.
Oh, I need some of that, Mom.
Uh,
Need some of that. Favorite fast food restaurant.
It's not my favorite, but kind of side note, I was kind of disappointed in Cookout. The chicken sandwich was like.
It's more like a milkshake place, I feel like.
For sure, I guess so.
Late night.
It was my
eats.
first time going.
Yeah, late
Okay,
night
cool.
eats. Nothing's open. You know what I'm saying? It gets the job done. But
Yeah. Favorite fast food? I don't know. But Chick-fil-A. We'll go with
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. Favorite rapper.
Gunna Future.
Gunna
Between
Future.
those two.
Last one. Favorite hoop shoe.
KD. I love your shoes, my man. Yeah, those are the
KD.
best for sure.
KD and Kyrie for sure. When
Yes.
Kyrie had the Nike deal, but unfortunately, we're not gonna talk about that. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. Mason, appreciate you for coming on.
Thank you, man.
Just look for us to have a big year. We're gonna end up in San Antonio this year. I feel it. Thank you.